Very good morning, class. We are in the chapter number 12, natural vegetation. And we have come across the term natural vegetation, what it means. We even saw the importance of forest. We just began with the importance of forest. So that will conclude today. And the types of forest. There are different types of forest which we must know. So I'll begin with that. Natural vegetation means a vegetation through which the plants or the trees grow on its own without any human effort. We don't make any effort for such type of bushes or trees or plants which takes the form of forest in the latter part. So it's a own development. When you plant a tree, besides tree or around the tree, there are other things which grows, herbs and shrubs which grows in the form of grasses, in the form of timber. So those things when into a larger form, the larger extent, takes the form of forest. So we are here to deal about the importance of forest. What is the importance of forest? Why is the forest so very important for us? In spite of it does not make us, it does not look good, it does not present itself in a good form. It is somewhere down the line important for us. So we'll see that. Forests are useful to us in many ways. We get timber, firewood, pulp, lac, resins, herbs, gum, grasses, leaves, and most important, oxygen from them. So these are the different things. Why is it considered to be very important for us? In spite of being it's ugly in beauty, ugly in its look, it is important from its different prospect that we all of us demand or we all of us need the forest. Now, some of the qualities that we are going to discuss about timber. Timber or wood that is used for the preparation of buildings. Timber is one of the most important products of forest. It is used in building houses, tools, furniture and railway sleepers. Timber is used for different purposes. Railway sleepers is one of the example. Like in earlier times when the sleeper walk used to be there, sleeper class used to be there used to be a beds made up of the woods only or made up of the timbers only. Buildings were constructed of the timbers. But now the times have changed. Now that the timber has been replaced by the irons. So timber is a very important characteristic of the forest which is used for different purposes. Like I told you, it is used for the building, it is used for the houses, it is used in the form of tools, furniture and like railway sleepers. Okay. Second is paper is made from wood pulp. Paper is obtained from wood pulp. What is wood pulp? Wood pulp is the softest part of a wood. The inner layer of a wood is called wood pulp, which is used for the manufacturing or the production of papers, which we generally use, out of which the books are made, or the copies, or the registers that we use, all comes from the paper only, and that paper is obtained from the wood pulp. Forests control floods and thus prevents soil erosion. This is a very important point. We have been covering the aspect of ecological balance. I told you ecological balance is the need of the hour. Ecological balance is when there is a balance between the human and the nature. That is called ecological balance. So you have to maintain a balance so that there is no destruction, there is no disaster. If you want to overcome those difficulties, you will have to maintain ecological balance. So the third point which is say forest controls floods and prevents soil erosion. Now what happens? You have to imagine a situation first. For this point you need to imagine a situation. The situation is that you have 1 acre of barren land. Barren land means there is no tree, no plants, nothing is there. It's completely empty. Okay. Now what happens during the monsoon season when the rain pours it or when the rain comes? It washes away all the muds of that particular plot, of that particular area, of that particular land. It washes away all the muds since it's a barren, there is no stoppage or there is nothing to absorb, it flows away. All the muds get cut out from there and it moves to the other areas. Now, flip the situation. The situation 2 is, in the same barren land, you have planted trees now. All around, all in the land, the trees are planted. Now, when the monsoon season arrives, the moment it rains, all the water is absorbed by the plants, which finally helps to maintain the layers of the water at the ground level. Means water level is maintained at the ground level. This takes place because of the plants and trees. So that is the importance of forest. Whenever rain takes place, whenever rain comes, the forest absorbs all the water and helps out to maintain the layers of the water below or beneath the earth. That is most important to use. One is observation, second is it helps out to even protect the soil from moving to the other area, or when the mud gets washed away, that is even protected when the trees and plants or the forests are there. Other uses are roots of the trees hold soil in its place. Roots of the trees hold soil in its place means the roots become more firm when they get water, when they get good soil, and they are more firm, they grow up and they have to maintain the ecology. The trees give us oxygen. That is another important aspect. Why do we require forest? Is because the trees give us oxygen, which we require endlessly. Forests keep the air fresh and cool. When you see greenery everywhere, it gives you a positive vibe, it gives you a positive energy. At the same time, it keeps the environment fresh and cool. Next is forest provides shelter to wild animals. All the wild animals which does not have a fixation of place, or which does not have any particular place to hiding or to live in, they actually hide behind the bushes or behind the forest only. So that becomes a home for them, or that becomes a shelter house for them. Forests help in causing rainfall. Now this is important because this you have to understand why it helps to cause the rainfall. See, the area wherein more of trees are there, the area which is blessed with more of the trees, more of the plants, that area is very moderate in the climate position. Means, like for example, we can take Jharkhand. Jharkhand is a state which is blessed with a lot of trees and plants over here. So the climatic conditions of Jharkhand is moderate compared to the other states. When you see, the population of the state is less, the number of trees are more, number of trees or plants are more, and per hectare or per area land occupancy of the individual is less. Means less of the people are involved in and more of the areas are packed. So whenever the climate changes, it does not bring a major change into the lifestyle of a person, but rather people get adjusted to, because it's a moderate climate. Moderate climate means it's neither too hot nor too cold. We receive good rainfall over here compared to the other states. Okay. The observation limit or the layer of the water at the ground level is higher in Jharkhand compared to the other states. So this is the importance of forest that you must know, that you must learn even, the importance of forest. Second thing is, there is a practice question for you. Just within this, two questions are there, fill the blanks only. Mention the various uses of timber, first question. Then there is to fill the blanks. Dash controls floods and thus prevents soil erosion. Third is forest provides shelter to dash. This must be done by you. You should do it this. And another reminder is that today you have your online class test of chapter number 11. Online class test of chapter number 11. Today evening at 7:30 p.m. So kindly be prepared, and rest of the topic, that types of forest, will cover it in the next class. Thank you, class.